Make sure to go follow me on Twitch at Gato Curo PR, placa placa. But I'm gonna place my votes for the Game Awards. Let's start voting. But moving on to my top candidates, which I mean, it's pretty obvious it's between these two because those are my two favorite games of this year, which is Hades and Silksong. Both games are perfect. Like it's such a hard choice, but when it comes down to like why Hades 2 is my favorite and why I'm voting for Hades, it's straight up just because it felt more like a beginning, middle, and end. Like for Silksong there is a beginning, middle, and end, but it's more of like an adventure. You just have that adventure and you make your own beginning and ends. It's weird to compare both for like something like this, because regardless of that, it deserves to win Game of the Year, and I hope either win it. But my pick is Hades 2, like hands down. Like the music, the gameplay, they basically took the first game and they basically like gave us like 100 plus of like the effort that they did on the first one. When it comes down to the writing, when it comes down to like the wittiness is still there, the characters are like amazingly written, like the story is great, the progression is fucking insane. I've never played a game with such a cool ass progression that you just get you keep discovering story and story after like every run you do. So like just for that reason, Game of the Year for me. We're starting right off the bat with the Game of the Year. I don't care. We're going in reverse. the page is slow, okay? But yes, that's my Game of the Year. I love Arc Raiders, but it did not deserve to be in the Game of the Year contenders. Like, I know there's a lot of discourse about that. A lot of people are pissed. I don't care. Arc Raiders came out 2 weeks ago, and it's a multiplayer masterpiece, but it's a multiplayer masterpiece. The story is not there. It's just basically you get bits of what's happening in the world, which is very I hate to compare it to it, but it's very Destiny-ish in that sense, that it's like you get crumbs of story here and there. Did not deserve to be in Game of the Year contender. Best game direction. So by game direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in a game direction and design. I feel that Expedition 33 deserves this because the way they expanded the RPG system in this game, it will be stupid for me to vote for any other game here, even though they're great games. And I played most of them except GOTY and Split Fiction. It goes to Expedition here. There's no sugarcoating this. Best narrative. Narrative wise, in this, I like the narrative in Death Stranding and how the writing is infused with the world building in the game. It, like, in my opinion, deserves it. Same for Expedition 33 and probably for all these other games, but I haven't played GOTY or Deliverance again in Silent Hill. I want to play it, but I'm not paying $70 right now for that game. So I'm gonna give this one to Death Stranding. Best actor, like art direction. This again, Expedition deserves it. Death Stranding deserves it. Probably GOTY deserves it. All of this games deserve it for what I've seen and what I've played. Hollow Knight is my close second pick for this, but again, the art, I don't know who the artist is. I should at this point, because I just love the character designs in this game, the atmosphere, the way this game looked. It looked the same as the first one, but like it popped more. It's the same I can say for Silksong. Silksong was the same. It like the backgrounds pop more. There's a lot of beauty to like even the backgrounds. Like you get like just mesmerized by it, and you keep looking in the background to see like all the little details and all the stuff that is in it. But again, Hades 2. Best score and music. even though I love the Silk Song like music when it actually kicked in, like my favorite was the Carmelita fight. Like that song was stuck in my head for days. The game itself didn't have the same, like when you playing the game, didn't have the same like music as like Hollow Knight. So like just for that reason, I wouldn't pick Silk Song. I would pick Hades 2, but I wouldn't pick Hades 2 because like the Death Stranding, just everything that involves music and the way the game uses music to take you to different places and set the tonality of like where the story's at and stuff like that. It's the same can be said for Hades 2, but I feel like Death Stranding did it a couple notches better. So that's why I'm voting for Death Stranding. You see Clair Obscur, sorry I completely skip over that. Both of these games deserve it. Either Death Stranding 2 or Expedition. Probably Expedition is gonna win it because it has a lot of like traction behind it too. Death Stranding not really. It's just I've heard more of the music of, because I've only put like 15 to 20 hours probably. I can't really remember. I haven't finished Expedition yet, but I feel like this 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Like they both can get it. Best audio design. Battlefield 6 actually has some insane audio design. When it comes down to like everything, how everything sounds, it sounds like you're in there. Like you're hearing the bullets go by you. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it wins it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go to Expedition. I would give it to Expedition. I would give it to Expedition. Best performance. Alright. Damn. If I don't give this to Ben Starr, I'll be mad. But like Charlie Cox actually did a great job as the main character, and like the way, I think this is his first role. I'm not sure. I think that was his first role. He killed it. I'm between these two handsome gentlemen over here. It's so hard because I love them both, and I love how like they sounded, and like they both sound amazing. They both did a great job, but I feel like I will give it. I have to give it to Ben. I have to give it to Ben. I love Charlie, but I'll give it to Ben. Ben deserves it. Ben deserves it. Best ongoing. Final Fantasy. It has to go to Final Fantasy. Helldivers was fun. Dropped it after like 2 months. Marvel Rivals was fun. Dropped it like after 2 months. I have never played No Man's Sky. I'm pretty sure it deserves it because I've seen pretty good stuff from it. Fuck Fortnite. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Without a doubt. I'm caught up. I'm waiting for the... I haven't played that much, to be honest. I just caught up with the story and then hop off. But I played it the most out of all these games, and I've enjoyed it the most out of all these games. And it definitely has been continuously throughout like over a decade now. Been a game that I just go back to and enjoy. So deserves it. Best community support. I would definitely have to go again. Yeah. I haven't even finished. I should, and I played it a bit with my girl, but like we haven't progressed. She's finished it. She has like 300 hours in Baldur's, but again, final again. Best independent game. I have a feeling that Claire's gonna win this, even though Hollow Knight deserves it, even though Hades deserves it. If I could vote for all three of them at the same time, I would. I'm just gonna vote for my favorite one, obviously, out of the three. Yeah, I already talked about it. Hades 2 is just, it's my favorite game of the year. It's what it is. Best debut indie game. Oh, without a doubt, Expedition. There's no competition here. I'm sorry, whoever. Well, obviously Dispatch deserves it, but I'm 100% sure like it clears. Expedition clears this category. It was a surprise. It was a sleeper. It came out of it kind of came out of nowhere, but not really, because the trailers did look really good. But when you got your hands on the game, we're like, whoa, okay. How many people did this game again? 30 something. Funny enough. Here. Best mobile game. I'm gonna be honest. I did not play this shit. I tried this, but really didn't get that much into it. Downloaded it, never played it, and deleted it. Played for hours. Gold ship simp for centuries, because she's best horse girl. So I'm gonna go with Uma Musume. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna read the last one. Best action game. I'll be honest, I played all 3 of these. I want to play Ninja Gaiden. I've heard really good things. I've seen really good things about it. I want to play it. It's in my list of games to play right now. I think I got Dispatch first. I'm going to play Dispatch first, and then probably I'm going to move on to Ninja Gaiden. But Hades. Hades again. Best action adventure. Ooh, Silksong. I didn't even have to think that one. Death Stranding is sort of... it's more of adventure than action. You do get some action, but it's very sparse. Hollow Knight deserves this. Best RPG. The only RPG, the only 2 that I played. Technically, Monster Hunter is... I don't consider it an RPG. I don't know what the fuck it's doing here. Technically, Monster Hunter is an action-adventure. In my opinion, I think. I don't know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I consider this game more action than RPG. So I'm gonna give it to Claire. You know, I'll give it to Expedition. This category right here bothers me. You don't even like, this is one of my favorite, like fighting games are one of my favorites, and or probably my favorite. It's like RPGs, action adventure, close to second and third, but fighting games have always been my favorite. But this year was like, I have City of Wolves. I played it for a week. I tried to like refund it, because like the servers died in like a couple days. I don't know why it takes an hour after you release a game to match up in rank against someone. That was disgusting. This is a collection. Who the fuck plays Virtual Fighter? Out of all the years that I've lived and I play fighting games, I've only played like, I can count the number of times that I can play Virtual Fighter with one hand, and it's close to 0. It's like a couple times, maybe 1 or 2. So it is what it is. It just goes to 2K, just because it's the one that I actually play. It's actually because it's an actual freaking like new single, like it's a fighting game that is not a collection. Let's just say that. It's most likely gonna clear this category. There's no way any of these others. Probably close second will be Fatal Fury, because it does have some of a you know, of a group, collector group, very small collector group. Because like, Jesus Christ, it takes forever to get a match here. Best sim strategy. I devoted so much time to this game, the original, that I without even playing this one, the Evelyn's Chronicles, it's the same game. It's just a remaster, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's gonna go to like Tactics. Come on now. Best multiplayer. You know what? I loved Peak for the week that it was on fire. But after you finished it for the first time, you get a few badges here and there. That was my fun with the game, and it was great. Oh, what the hell? Okay, we're back. As I was saying, Peak was amazing. Split Fiction is probably amazing too. I played quite a lot of Battlefield, a couple hours of Battlefield multiplayer, and it was great. but it does not none of these games. I'm sorry, Elden Ring, whatever, a Night Rain. I know it was great, but you cannot compare any of these games to how beautiful the community, even though it might get toxic, but it's part of the game, and it's basically part of the whole system. And a lot of people, there's a lot of controversy. PvP, PvE. It's a PvP, PvE game. People are gonna kill each other. It's gonna happen. But besides that, this is a masterpiece of a multiplayer experience. There's so many great moments that I've already like have on stream that with friends playing with random people. I play with viewers. It's amazing. It deserves it. All right, best adaptation. I haven't watched this, but it's probably okay. This was a horrible season. I dropped it after like 3 or 4 episodes. Haven't watched it. It's probably decent. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about it. Devil May Cry deserves it, even though there's a lot of controversy with like how they dealt with certain aspects of how the characters are or whatever. I feel like it was a great adaptation when it comes down to just how Devil May Cry is and how goofy and like everything. The soundtrack was amazing, the animation was amazing. It deserves it. Most anticipated game, let's be honest, GTA is gonna win it. I am excited for Requiem. It looks really good. It looks like a good direction. It's the same. I have the same feeling for Requiem that I have for 7. Was it 7 or 8? I think it was 7 when they did the directional change that with Ethan. But I feel like I would go with Resident Evil. But I'm 100% sure Grand Theft Auto is gonna win this. I'm excited for Wolverine. It looks amazing. But this game is not gonna come out in like 5 years probably. I don't even know if it's actually gonna come out. And Witcher, I want to play Witcher 4, but I have to finish Witcher 3. Content Creator of the Year. I love Burnt Peanut. I just recently started watching his streams. He's super funny. I have no idea who Sakura is. I don't really watch Kai other than like clips from like his Subatons and stuff like that on TikTok. I don't know who this guy is. I watch Charlie every single day. I legit watch Charlie every single day. He's so genuine with his takes or whatever he wants to call out or talk about on any of his daily videos. I love his goofiness. He's a great content creator, and he's been doing it for a lot of years. He's a veteran. It definitely, like, out of all these people, in my opinion, Charlie deserves it. Best esports athlete. I'm gonna give it to Menard. His last Evo win was amazing. I think it was Evo France or actually Evo. His Blanca is insane. I don't know. I think I don't know any of the other people, so it's a safe pick with Menard. I hope he wins it. He's a vecino from the Dominican Republic, so we gotta go for los vecino. Me being Puerto Rican, like I have to. Like they're like neighbors, so gotta go with Menard. That's my picks. Like and subscribe for more. And yeah, let me know down in the comments how much you disagree with my picks or you agree with them. And yeah, let me know what's your game of the year in the comments. I want to know. I want to know the discourse. I want to know what was your game of the year this year.